So, Ole not introducing me?
Nah, you introduce
I
yourself.
don't understand that.
That's how it does go.
Way, Ole brutal.
They shouldn't start yet. Just do the thing.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. I'm DJ Dani, and thanks so much for having me on Hee Ho.
Right.
Excellent.
Start the show.
This is funny, eh?
Goodness. This is what episode 50? Episode
Yeah,
56.
I can do my intro.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, right? 1 second, 1 second. So we always start off by doing one thing one way all the time, right?
Right.
But they say that's the definition of insanity.
It's called autism.
Yeah.
Oh, a formula.
It could be.
A
You
formula.
understand? Probably Einstein. Probably something.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Einstein.
Mary Curie.
What, Mary? No, she.
You big it up
she
all the
stole,
woman in the world now, man.
she stole her invention from her husband and then got cancer.
All right, so welcome to the UO, guys. Go ahead and start up your show, big dog.
Well, no, I don't even know. Well, no, you throw me off.
The only show.
The only show
Where?
where Bazie's interrupt me and ruin my intro. I don't know what I was going to say.
Start over. You can start over. It'll be okay.
So, no, it's like
No pressure.
A plus B plus C. Pythagoras theorem. Anyway, yes, we can start the show. As you can see, we are midweek.
Yeah, boy. This is a unprecedented episode.
I can't live life on ramen noodles apparently. Raises the blood pressure. Getting that age.
Yeah.
So, hi, Dani. Welcome to the UO show.
Thank you. Thank you for having
It's your
me.
boy Asha, your boy Red.
You calling all my go now mute this and edit it like is that
Okay,
work
yeah,
I
extra
do?
work to do.
Yeah, boy.
That's what it was good. If the PNM and the UNC will come together and do the same thing, we'll have a better country.
I don't know how to vote.
So, wait, hold on. Your name is Tool something.
Yeah.
Man.
A long story.
Toolman?
Mm-hmm.
Toolman.
Yeah, no, you have to do is look down, act like you're looking
Well,
down.
that's what I was going to do, but the table blocking.
Look down, I'm a grind.
Toolman.
You have to do it.
Tool. No. Hold on.
Do it once for the gram.
Hold on. Toolman, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look down. The table blocking. Toolman. Okay. I can take it.
Yes.
All the time, I'm open.
And that's what she said.
I could open my eyes now. It's okay?
I didn't pull it
I
out.
wasn't looking.
I didn't pull it
I
out.
didn't know.
I would hope not.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Thanks.
So yes, we got another mulatto on the show, which is good.
What?
Mulatto. What are you? You consider yourself
I am a Trinidadian.
ethnically?
Ethnically, I am a mix-up Trini.
Like
My grandmother, father from the boat in India, her mother black, my grandfather from, down the islands,
No,
Parmen,
'cause
my
I want-
father, mother
'cause
from
you're-
Venezuela.
because you're light skin.
I'm not really, I'm kind of brown.
You're
I'm
light skin with the
brown.
curly hair. That's why.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because okay, we ain't the same complexion. Once you're lighter than me, I consider.
But
you
we brown. Okay.
Well,
I mean, I
what's-
take that. People's comment, right? Sometimes.
I
but,
hate
you
when
know,
people call me
I will,
because it have the internal ethnic war between the light skin races.
Colorism.
Yeah. Whereas like if you're Douglas, or you're like my complexion, you're having like a issue with the lighter skin, like
Oh.
yeah, because
We
it's
have a
like
Donna Nice family.
we say,
Yeah.
red,
Taddy.
red.
French Creole.
We're not tidy.
Yes.
Like
She
I
have-
done. Sha Philippe and
Yeah, like Harold and
Jesus Christ, you related to everybody.
yeah.
It's Trinidad dog.
Yeah.
You bring your cousin on the show, but this all going on.
I really don't see the difference in the complexion.
No,
Thank you.
No, because you black, all black, all
No,
black
she
people
don't see
look
that
alike.
either.
No, shit. there's a difference.
No.
You are
Give me,
Your
okay,
fear- your-
check me a week after that week I'm going to have in Tobago. I'm going to be even darker than you, but just glowing.
Oh.
Because I got real grease down and thing. And now you looking down.
Well, I don't
Am I naming Tool Woman?
Well, it should be breast woman. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I mean, breast woman,
Well, I don't
That
know.
does not have a ring to it, though. It does not.
Boob woman.
I mean, that is
To the
good.
lady. To the lady.
To the lady.
To the lady. It's all good.
So that was 5 minutes of
Banter.
beer banter.
Beer bullshit. Beer running down the road,
Before
right?
I could actually, now we can start.
Now you can do your intro.
Oh, you funny.
Okay.
You funny. You funny.
Hello.
When is open mic? Tell me.
I don't know.
When is open mic? So you can do
The
that.
mic open, though.
That's 5. That's what you call it. tight five that you're gonna do for the stage? You're telling jokes because you're
I
going.
don't tell jokes.
When you MC, you don't tell jokes.
I mean, I might say something funny, but I don't feel like it's telling jokes. It's just kind of having a relatable rapport, telling a story.
And then you come and say,
But it might just come across funny. I don't think, like, telling jokes implies you're a comedian, and people expect you to be funny all the time.
here's the interesting thing about that, right? So when I'm not trying to be funny, he's laugh all the time.
It's true.
Right.
It's
And
true.
when I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell a joke now, I just get crickets.
No, it's true. It's true.
I mean,
You have a point.
pressure is pressure.
It's like, oh yeah, say something for you understand what it is? It's like,
Completely. That's
say
what I'm
something.
saying. I ain't telling no jokes because then I'll be like, more.
You're fighting up with-
Oh, we have that sound effect actually.
Yeah.
So
Good.
we actually, the drum gets set up. Is that what it's nice?
I like it, I like it.
It's,
The head unit pumping. All right, cool. So, Dani, we want to get into knowing who is our guest this evening.
Okay.
All right.
is it Dani or Dani short for Danielle?
Danielle.
Danielle.
Just Danielle, yeah.
Daniel.
Danielle.
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 Right?
Yes.
So, tell our audience who Daniel is, where you come from, your journey, your
Way.
struggles. You know, we're going to get into it all.
Danielle, it's been a journey. I'm at the point in my journey where I feel like I'm living a post-pandemic awakening and new timeline because I've made a lot of different choices than what I've been doing for a really long time. I work in media, I work in advertising, I've been a writer, I've produced a men's magazine, I've produced television. I think I've worked in every sphere of media. I'm in broadcasting now. I have a morning show that I co-host with someone for the past 10 years, Val, and I'm DJ Dani on radio.
Yeah.
And we have a pretty interesting morning show.
Right.
I think people expect him to tell jokes, but not me. I am pretty fascinated with history and the universe and human experience and psychology and healing from trauma and traveling and nature and aliens and conspiracy theories. And for a minute, I was going down the flat
We
earth
gonna have a
theory.
good show tonight.
Listen.
You said a lot of things.
You all asked me for my journey.
Go ahead.
You know?
You said a lot of things.
I mean, and I have a lot more things I could
So, you're a flat earther.
You're going to say flat.
I'm not, hell no. But for a minute, the first time I heard about it, I was like, I never heard about this before. I could go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, good.
And when I go down the rabbit hole, like,
Nine of
some of it in the beginning started, it's like, okay, this could be sensible, but then science. And then,
What do you have? Science is fiction. You didn't know that science? Most of science is
so
fictitious.
for a minute,
Most of
I have to suspend all preconditioned beliefs. I try to keep an open mind. I do not know everything, so maybe that might be something in this thing.
Yeah.
So I explore different ideas. I am very, what's the word?
Free-spirited.
I am pretty free-spirited. Yeah. I've done a lot in my career and my personal life that's led me to this kind of new point in my journey. And I'm just really excited about my plans and things that I'm doing and things that are aligning with what I want and manifesting and creating and yeah,
Chakras.
all of that. Yeah.
It is nice buzzwords.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of
It's
buzzwords.
good show,
A lot of buzzwords.
You said it, I didn't.
No, most like I don't know because I kind of is
Cynical.
Extremely.
Okay, because I was like, kind of seems a little,
I like her. I bring her.
Go ahead,
Could she be on the show? No, with you, me and her, and then she like talk to the guests professionally, and then
She's the boss. She's
I
a
am.
professional.
Well, I mean,
Broadcasting.
I've only been on radio 10 years.
Okay, it's just 10 years.
It's, yeah,
That
I
older than-
celebrated my 10th.
that older than all my journey.
It's just a decade.
You're Sharon? Oh God, your name is Toolman, sorry.
You see
Oh,
what
no,
it is going?
yeah,
You see
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is?
How
yeah.
old
You
are
can't
my
just have
kids?
a bike over
Yeah.
You have chill? You have kids?
Yeah,
Sorry.
chill. Well, I have a lot of chill.
Children?
Chill,
Sorry.
right?
I mean, it seems a little, yeah.
Or walk out.
all the babies.
I didn't say you can't. You look like a baby.
That's the nicest thing somebody's told me.
You're going
Yeah.
to listen. This man's going to be enamored with you for the rest of the
That's the
probably.
nicest thing.
Yeah. Right?
This thing.
He's going to be coming.
Let's get the digit. Let's get the digits. Gerard, send it to for.
Send it over, Gerard. All right.
We don't have that big of an age difference, I don't think. So.
I mean,
I'm like in my 40s.
well, okay, we good.
I'm in my 40s.
You in your 40s? I feel a line, but I
Yeah,
definitely in my 40s.
Okay, you ever heard of Dorian Gray?
I have.
Dorian Gray.
Okay, so you have a mirror somewhere.
It's not mirror, it was a portrait. And basically what happened is I didn't know that Faustian deals this upgrade with technology.
Right.
So what had happened was I was taking a selfie, keep doing that, and I said to myself, hey, wouldn't it be cool if this is me at a perfected level and it could never change? I didn't know.
So you
made a
froze that.
I didn't know I was making a Faustian deal. So there's a picture of me somewhere immortalized and it ages and I don't age. And I
Right.
bullshit.
I mean, I feel like if you are really, like within my age bracket as well, our generation are aging pretty well. I think people in their 40s compared to our parents in our 40s, in their 40s, sorry.
Yeah, but
It was like they had a whole different kind of,
yeah, that admit life was harder.
I mean, yes, because
What they cool?
they just put a lot of more pressure on themselves to conform to
Society.
what the stages of life. Get married, have children, buy a house, pay this mortgage, send your children to college. It's like,
because they didn't go to college most of the time.
yes.
So we had to do it.
Focus, study your books.
Yeah.
So it's like, they all were ingrained that education was the way out.
Yeah.
So your children have to do better than you. And so they have these benchmarks that they had to set. I mean, when I look back at my grandparents, because my grandparents raised me, at pictures of them in their 40s, not that they looked old, because looking back, they look real young, but they they just seemed more mature. Yeah.
Well, there was a thing online I was looking at a while ago where they showed that the style, the way people used to dress and carry themselves long time, they stuck in that era. So it come like if we was wearing baggy t-shirts and
from the 90s still.
Yeah,
we would age.
Old.
It would age us.
You understand? So old people stick wearing that kind of clothes now.
Perfect example. You in Port of Spain a lot, right? Have you ever gone to the NJAC headquarters?
Oh God, yeah, we.
And Jack headquarters. Where is that again? Henry Street?
I don't know the street. I literally thought I went into the Twilight Zone, where you go inside the building and it's like
The building hasn't
nothing inside of there
has evolved.
No, because I saw the NJAC flag. I was like, NJAC is still a thing? And then they was explaining to
Is
me.
NJAC still a thing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Really?
I mean, they have a lot of parties that exist in Trinidad and Tobago. We think it's only two, but apparently, when you go to vote, you see a Saturday morning thing. It's like, who's them?
Right. So,
I never vote.
but then again, where I voting for is just two. Maybe sometimes three.
I thought you said don't vote.
When I voted twice, I voted twice.
Okay.
I only
All
have to vote twice.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So with that now, you go inside there and it smells like 1970. No, so it's like the guys, the gents there as well. They're still in the old NJAC jersey.
And you should Jack.
And everything hasn't changed. You have the books and all the reading material and everything from like 1970 something. So I sitting down there like, okay, I think I went in that time warp, like a wormhole or something. Because I went to deliver plants.
Yeah.
And then I was, and Jack is still a thing, and they was like, oh, brother. And somebody was like, hey, brother, come and show up. And I was saying,
It was like them real.
like they're still trying to recruit me, the youth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, okay, I've never been, so I can't say. But I believe you. I believe
I
you.
wish I was like, I swear to God, I wish I was
I
like.
believe you.
It was
What?
crazy.
You see, the thing about it, people like the organizations like NJAC and who other organizations?
They don't change.
What exactly? All right, so I have a question. Like, exactly what does NJAC or is NJAC? I might be very ignorant here.
Yo, let's ask Google.
Yeah.
It was for black. It was for black. It was for black. Oh, sorry.
It was national something.
It was
national. I know the end.
Something national.
It was anti-imperialist. So it was against the Europeans.
Anti-colonists.
Yeah.
So basically, there was the
against the
black
people.
power
It was like, yeah, no, but not just black. It was like Chinese, Indians, everybody together. But
in Enja.
yeah,
National Joint Action
But you know what's
Committee.
usually you know what's usually happening. Was that
The proletariat society.
the proletariats had a holy fort,
Yeah.
and this was like around the time the
You know,
Kiwi
the
started
same thing
the
happened with
King thing.
feminism in a weird sense.
Oh no, are you a feminist?
Are you a feminist? Do you consider
I
yourself?
think
Political answer.
feminism, I'm all for women empowerment. Maybe not feminism to the degree that it's like extreme, but I'm not extreme anything, right?
Yeah,
So that is a pretty political answer. I'm totally against patriarchy and misogyny and rape culture and all of that good stuff. And if that makes me a feminist, well then, yes, I'm into feminism, but I'm more into women just being able to exist without having to fear gender-based violence or sex crime or assault.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You
No,
know,
I mean that's
and
fair.
that's a rational thing to say.
That's
Yeah.
not really political. That's a fair statement. Like, anybody
I mean,
should
nobody, you think so, right? And then
It's have people who think like, yeah,
of
we should
course,
hit them bitches. Like,
no.
it's
Well, they have men that's lying with men that they know is hit them bitches and don't say anything, and silence is consent, dude. It is. It's if you're not holding
it's
your
gonna
partner
be
accountable.
a while if I soon.
You know, like holding somebody accountable that you know is not just their life choices, but something that's abusive. And abuse could turn deadly on us, on a hair, right? You don't know when a situation could escalate because it could escalate, right?
She's not the entire. No, she's a soul. She's a trooper.
She's true. Yeah, good. So
But
that's it, yeah.
so it's like, yes, people do think that, hey, not I'm gonna hit this woman or whatever, and there are people, men and women alike, that will lie with people. Still, I know for a fact that this BT girl, or
She does
this-
bitchy man.
Well, or vice versa. That's what I'm saying, men and women. Or a fella, there's stories that this fella is, drug women and sexually assault them, but they're friends because they're on a date and
Friends because they're on a date.
you know, like date rape and that kind of stuff. Date rape is very prevalent in this country, and if you don't have women that maybe have shared these stories, I'm a woman, so maybe it might be easier for people to come and have these discussions with me. And
Here's the interesting thing about that date rape thing, which is wild. You know, he didn't date rape the girl. I get a call. This is years ago when Zen was open. I get a call. He's like, dog, I think I get drugged.
He got drugged.
He got drugged. No, he deserved it. He 100% deserved it.
I mean, okay,
Nobody
let me hear
deserves
this story.
to be drugged.
Let me hear this story.
He drugged himself.
I was going to say, like, it sounds like it's self-inflicted.
No, he drugged himself because it was literally like the girl gave him the drink in terms of, hey, could you take this drink? Because I think this guy trying to drug me.
Oh, and he drank it.
His exact response.
Oh, well, he volunteered as tribute.
No, his exact
he-
response.
yeah.
His exact response.
No, that's very chivalrous.
No, his exact response was, is that nigga that's not going to affect me?
Yeah.
Gulps it. I got to pick him up. And he didn't realize, because he's a hefty dude.
So therefore, somebody was trying to basically drug
rape the
her
chick?
and
Yeah.
date rape her.
But he just studying. You saw.
So you feel that fellow who was gonna date rape chick? I'm not saying.
No, I don't know. I don't know the
you
guy.
don't know. I know you don't know
the
him.
guy.
But I'm just saying. Think about it, right? The person who is drugging women in a club probably didn't come alone. Come with partners. Probably, at least one of the partner know what he for. You mightn't be on that, but you know what's taking place. Nobody gonna how. Like people, there are people that just condone because they do not say anything. They do not intervene. They just say it, and it's like, yeah, well, that's how he is, or that's not my business.
That seemed like a real expensive hobby. Because you had to get the date rape. I don't know if kids get date rape drugs, but it seemed like it's expensive.
But it's obviously some kind of psychotic behavior and a pattern of behavior. It's not that one-off, you're going to buy this drug. You're doing it, and you've been doing it, and you will probably continue to do it until
I just want to know the pathology.
something happens that you do it to the wrong person, and you might end up at the wrong end
Of the stick.
of a stick.
The pathology of
Like, what's called it?
anybody who's a rapist, anybody who's a bully, anybody who is do nefarious things, their pathologies are the wicked or the mentally wicked.
Of course.
And to really, sometimes you might blame the man who's lying with them.
Yeah.
Right? You come here with your partner and your partner is a rapist and you think. Sometimes these men will never talk these talks in front of their brethren. That sometimes they hide in it just as much.
True.
You know, so to really cast a man and say, hey, all yeah. Sometimes
No,
your
I said
brethren.
all. Of course not. I will never generalize.
I
will never generalize.
I know, I didn't say you know. I have anecdotal evidence of a brethren who literally was accused of touching his stepchild. And he was accused.
Right.
It was like a kind of playful incident. And the little child was like, so touch me. And you know, people not taking that.
Of course, not in this day and age.
So, he's not married. He's my brother, my partner brother.
Right.
So he was literally going through the rigor.
Of course.
They had him.
Another proof innocence.
And of course, you're guilty until proven innocent, especially in a situation like that.
It was a guilt child.
A little girl child.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she was like about 3 years.
Stay away from
Oh
kids.
my.
You gotta stay away from kids. As a male, I think no, you just have
And
to stay away
now
from
I think
kids.
it's pretty difficult, I will admit, to be a man in today's world, especially if you're just trying to do your thing.
Yeah.
And you're trying to meet to nobody's child, you're not trying to sexually assault nobody. They have a lot of lines that you all can't cross. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for you all.
Whoa.
Because patriarchy and misogyny, right? So
Those are trigger words
I'm
and
just
buzzwords.
saying.
What
I'm
is
just
the-
saying.
what- listen,
I
I
acknowledge
crazy.
your challenges.
Dani.
I'm
And
stupid.
I
One
do
second.
have empathy.
I'm stupid. What the hell is the patriarchy?
Asha?
Cause stop calling.
No.
We
No.
gonna-
I
Does
mean,
it-
So you
Twilight
say you're against.
Go on.
You're not fully. We're not laughing at Well, actually, not feeling sorry for us.
I'm not feeling sorry for the fact
Nobody
that you all
feels
have to
sorry for
check
me.
your behavior. You have to think before you act.
You know, well, you
You
know,
have to
I
know.
can't. You know, I or any male can't get a job in childcare. Period.
Really?
Why?
I tested it.
What you
Serious?
mean?
In Trinidad and Tobago?
In terms of childcare, let me say there's a
Like a daycare?
Yeah, daycare.
Okay.
So I tested it out because I like to do social experiments. So I went, excuse, are you hiring? Because I saw the hiring sign. Yeah, well, but we're not really looking for men. I said, okay, but I have a master's in childcare psychology, etc.
nice.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't. That's what I was telling them.
Okay. Oh,
The man catfishing people.
I just wanted to see if I get. I wanted to see if I get high.
right.
Yeah.
and you started at a daycare. I love how you're going to work your way up. But anyway.
No, I want to see if I.
No, I know,
But
I know.
So I did whatever.
So you're trying to
years.
rate yourself as like the highest in,
We like,
competency in
competency
childcare.
in terms of what. And I know these chicks that they're hiring for childcare because I see who they be hiring for childcare are retarded most of the times.
Wow.
I said the R word, sorry.
I know.
So, okay, yeah, they're retarded. I can say that. Don't trust the kids with these places. Anyway, so I go there and I said, well, actually, we weren't looking for any
Men.
men. We were looking for women. I said, even if I'm very trained, especially I'm about to publish my first book because I'm going for my doctorate, etc. I could, plus I have kids on my own. I tell you, I'll sell myself. It's like, no, it's okay. I tried this with at least 10 different places in the East-West
So
corridor.
you went or you
No, I
called?
went. I
You
went.
physically
Physically
you
went.
presented yourself.
Resume, everything.
So
Fake
how
a
you dressed?
resume.
What did you have on? Let's talk about that.
Shirt and tie.
So it's proper
Shirt
Sunday
and tie. Yes.
church.
Because I was looking
kids
for a
out.
job because I was stupid enough to do childcare psychology as a master's, thinking I would be able to
Get a job in a daycare.
get a job in a daycare.
I feel you was aiming too low.
And okay, so the men in child care psychology, hard luck fellas, only getting that work.
No one
So that no men
like
in
a
childcare
clinic or a social
quick.
service.
No,
or-
but you don't understand. It already had to get a job. When you finish, and I'm sure it was when you finish. Did you go to
I didn't finish university, no.
Oh, you see when you read, was
No, but I worked my ass off from when I was 18 years
You see when you
old.
read, Bazie, you could get. You see when you read now curly hair, Bazie. That is privilege. That is privilege.
I see.
I don't feel sorry for you and your life.
Y'all even know what my first job is. I'll tell you all after
What's your
though.
first job?
But
What's
y'all,
it?
we got jumping all over the place.
What's
Finish
it?
your story about
What-
how you
what-
didn't get the work in childcare first.
Just tell, man. That it
I
was
worked, my
Dr. Raj.
first job, no, was working. Dr. Raj, he's a sex man, and
Yes, Dr. Raj is the sex man.
Yeah.
Dr. Raj is
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that. No, I worked at the Independent newspaper. I was an entertainment reporter.
The Independent, yes?
Yeah, that was a long time ago with
Yeah,
BC Paris and Maxi Coffee and
Were you?
I was like 18 years old now, finished A levels. Like literally, I went to interview in my school uniform.
Meanwhile, I came in shirt and tie and couldn't get a job at the childcare place with
With
my
your
resume.
fake
with my fake resume.
masters in child psychology. Maybe you can make it smell bullshit.
No.
Did you have a police certificate of good character?
Of course.
Did you go with that?
Lady.
They didn't
I
even
think-
ask. They didn't even ask.
Lady.
You're
I
not
think-
interested.
Lady, when I'm on full bullshit.
When you're on folly.
When
on
I'm
full
full
folly.
I think honestly, to be honest with you, both of you right now, when I doing that type of shit, I take it more seriously than when I'm actually serious. When I'm supposed to, like if I go in for
But
actual
what
job
was,
interview.
did you,
So
did
they
you
call
ask
you
them a
bluff.
reason? What they tell you?
Well, they would
That
looking
you're
for
just
men.
a man?
Yeah.
So
Full
if
stop.
If that call you bluff, pull your card and say, all right, come. And, you
Well,
know,
at that
is
point,
a-
you say like social experiment
Oh,
failed.
No, well then I'll be like, well, okay, cool. I'll work the week. Oh, I got another job. I don't know.
just like,
Change pampers and
Oops.
things.
After the first pump,
Yeah,
how
like,
these
okay,
little nigglets.
I had enough of this.
It's like-
I didn't come out for that.
I didn't. It's like-
but to go back to your point, Dani, I hear what you're saying about the patriarchy, right? Because,
Yeah.
you know,
The patriarchy.
sometimes you hear a woman talking and you're the one you might want to be aggressive about it, right? You want to be like, shut up, woman. Go and make a sandwich. Stop harassing me, right? You do,
I mean,
in
but,
all fairness,
but-
could you make a sandwich though?
listen. Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay,
good. Well, then
good,
shut up and
right?
you make a sandwich.
But
Yeah.
in all
But that's
fairness,
why, anyway.
I hear the merit in a lot of women when they say patriarchy, because what we're looking at is the same way a Caribbean person don't have the same plight as a European person.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way patriarchy was really a white people thing, right? Patriarchy dominating other races and other people. Even men was victim of
Yes.
white man oppression.
Yeah.
You understand? And that has been something even the feminists did. They borrow black women
Yeah.
to fight for their plight.
Yeah.
And now they're marrying their husbands, and black women are at a disadvantage in the social standings. And it's really the people who being pitted against each other.
And
Not
people
seeing
should
that
not
we-
be pitted against each
Yeah,
other.
we both, black men and black women, both being oppressed in many,
Equally.
Well, not equally, but
Not
in many.
definitely not equally, but
Equally.
It's, I mean, do you really compare suffering in that level? But at the same time, when I talk about the patriarchy as well, as like women should have the same opportunities and compensation and recognition and acknowledgement as men. And I'm not saying men and women are equal, because we're obviously two different creatures. You have your strengths, I have mine, and usually when a man and a woman align,
It's great.
equally yoked, they can be amazing.
Yeah.
It's
But
great.
a lot of times, it's self-serving. Woman, go make me a sandwich. What the fuck? Make
Yeah.
yourself make me a sandwich.
I can't make
Nah, I can't make
sandwiches. I
sandwich,
can't make
Nah, well
sandwiches.
then buy one.
Nah.
Or I get, or
We have two and four.
learn,
Subway.
learn.
Hey,
learn.
we should have get. If I knew she was going to say that, we should have really gone line up for Subway to get these sponsorship now, because they're giving. I hear they handing out burgers.
They get a coupon and they
They
give
give
us
us
coupons.
coupons.
Because-
So,
oh.
sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Artisan
You
sandwiches.
see that?
Artisan.
Artisan. Yeah, you understand? Because if you could make the sandwich better than me,
I probably can though.
well, that's what I'm saying. So come make the sandwich.
What we
and
saying, yeah?
Give your mouth a rest. Hand me a sandwich with,
Yeah, but I
with,
mean,
with no pork.
yeah. Okay.
You don't find
So
that?
do you
That
eat
also
Christmas
at last-
ham? That no pork. You do Christmas ham?
No, I don't even celebrate Christmas.
Okay. All right. Another conversation. Got you.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
from a
No
from a
worries,
very
no worries.
weird religious background. Very weird religious background. That's all I'm going to say. It's not Islam.
Okay.
Yeah. So I agree with your point. I hear what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
glad that we're on the same page.
Right.
Right? Because we had to analyze a different point. We had to look at the point of right now, the youths, the Gen Zs, what is this new generation now?
The trans.
No, that's not a generation. Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha, right. The Gen Z and the Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a completely different mindset when it comes to the dating marketplace, the sexual marketplace, right?
I mean, I guess.
Is literally more, as you would allude to, self-serving. Everybody in it for themselves. And
They don't know how to pay a bond. That's what you're saying.
peer bonding-
Or
peer
trauma
bonding is a
bond, like
trap.
what we did.
Yeah, we trauma bonded a lot.
Yeah, we
right?
did.
Yeah, you're right. But
We did.
explore that trauma bonding now, because
No, because trauma bonding is a real thing.
Okay, what? Again, stupid. I don't actually have a master's in
I don't have a master's in child psychology either. I just, as part of my own healing journey and, doing therapy, coming out of my, ending my marriage and my relationship, you learn certain things that you figure is romantic and love and butterflies and all that, and then is your body telling you, I'm recognizing familiar patterns with this person that's, traumatic in the past with some other person. It's like your body recognizing a familiar threat. And that's butterflies. It's not, oh my
What?
God, I might be
Say
attracted
that
to this
again?
person. Like, when you get butterflies and you meet somebody, it's like, you have a visceral response. Like you feel something. Some people call it butterflies in their stomach. You feel that? It's a
Yeah.
very romanticized term.
Yeah.
Right?
But when my psychologist explained it to me, it's like your nervous system is recognizing in the person who is triggering this a past threat that you've already been through with somebody else. And it's trying, your body is giving you a cue that you're about to repeat a past pattern with a new person.
So if I don't feel anything when I see it,
That's fucking good. Your nervous system is not triggered.
yeah, jump it. We have a tree. Yeah, let's press pause. Let's press about 4 buttons there.
Yeah. That blew my mind, dog.
All right.
That
so
blew my fucking mind.
It's about song Michael Jackson. You give me butterflies.
Yeah, that's not. Don't
That's your song.
talk about Michael Jackson. We
That's
talk
your
about
song?
trauma.
That's your song.
That kind of thing. I still can't change
That's
it
your
from-
song?
I don't know. Michael
Butterflies,
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
You give me. I don't think that's
You give me butterflies or some inside. Yeah.
Maybe.
I can't
You
sing
can
on the
Google
phone,
it.
right? But
the phone right there.
so you trying to tell me our entirety of
Of
living
thinking butterflies in your
existence-
stomach is like romantic, and oh my God.
Romantic is not a good
I
thing.
could
Yeah,
be in
that's
love with this person, and this is my
Yeah.
soulmate, and no.
Do you believe in soulmates now?
I believe that we have people that we have experienced lifetimes with, and they appear like we reincarnate. Like there's a whole next different level,
Oh,
right?
okay. We went into the chakra.
Well, you just asked me if I believe in soulmates, and for me to answer the question, I have to talk about reincarnation, right? Because soulmates are people that you journey through different lifetimes with. It might be a lover, a parent, a friend, a sibling,
a fool.
like let
a
me
fool.
like let me say you meet somebody that has a master's in childcare, say,
Right.
and for some reason he seems like he's on shit, but you don't get the butterfly. You get the butterflies, but it's like
Gas?
gas.
Is it like gas? I don't know.
You didn't fart.
Like you want to-
Okay.
And he says, "Hey, Daniel, would you like to go out to dinner and you pay for it? Because I believe in feminism.
I'm an equalist. Yeah.
I'm an equalist.
Okay.
Would you be like willing to go down that road?"
But how we reach there?
No, he was just asking because
asking a
he
hypothetical.
was asking
Hypothetical.
hypothetically out of the
Because we talk about soulmates here. 'Cause-
No, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You just asking. That's all. You see?
No.
Okay, but
Let's
you was
talk
telling
about
me.
soulmates.
Yeah.
Or like reincarnation, like people that you have connections through lifetimes, good or bad, right? There are people in our life that you think, oh my God, why am I going through this with this person? It's because you have I'm going to sound so airy-fairy and esoterical and all of this right now,
you
right?
already do, don't worry.
But whatever, it is what it is, right? But there are people that you have soul contracts with, that before you come and manifest into this lifetime, you have an agreement that you want to experience these things with this soul.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
So soulmates on a level I believe in, but I don't believe in the romantic traditional sense of what a soulmate
one
is.
person.
Correct.
oh, we call it Sito theory.
She is.
C2?
Sito. She is the one.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
don't believe in that
It
shit.
could be many ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the Matrix teach us though?
That is also true.
Yeah.
And what I learned in life as well is that so many things can be true at the same time.
Yes, correct.
And
And you could have a soul contract with this person and you're madly in love, but that don't mean that that's the last person you might be madly in love with. And that doesn't mean that you have to spend the rest of your life with that person. It could be, life is about seasons too.
Transience.
And our problem, or at least my problem, is recognizing when some seasons were over and letting go. And learning to let go is a skill.
Oh
It
my God.
absolutely is a skill because we are not taught how to say, you know what, I tried, I give it my all. Let me try something else. It's like you need to try and try and try and try. And sometimes you need to stop fucking trying.
Easier said than done.
It is.
But you don't find now, like in 2024, like this new modern female, I want to say. They not putting in the effort to keep a relationship together as much as, let me say, your mother's generation or the generation before. Where they just like, they is the one who propagated divorce, is the one who initiated divorce
I
majority
mean,
of the time.
I initiated, but I was also with my husband for almost 20 years. So is that not putting in the effort any time?
I mean, a
Death.
situation like divorce.
That's what we want to see. We
Yeah,
want to see,
fuck that.
we want to see somebody
I'm
dead.
not suffering.
So,
Suffering is optional, guys. And I choose not to suffer. Yeah, our parents and grandparents,
They
they
suffered.
stayed and they became bitter, not better. Right?
They live quite long. Well, not the men be.
You can imagine living to 90 years old bitter
Yeah.
in a relationship. Well, die you, Dan, not me.
She says Dan. That's his
Yeah.
only name. I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Which convent you went to? That's all.
Don't know why they're so disrespectful. Dan.
Dan.
The boss. Shut up.
Eh,
You see, given we have some. I agree with a lot of what you're saying. The only pushback I might give, and it might even be pushback, is more of at least we as humans, you rational, irrational, irrational.
yeah, for the most part.
Most part.
The vast majority of people in this country not rational, you know.
Correct.
So you might come and try to tell somebody, hey, I spent 2 decades of my life trying to make something work. And it didn't work out because it's 2 hands to clap.
Right.
I understand as a man, you have certain things that you might carry as attributes that women will be attracted to, vice versa.
Right.
If you're with a man and you're hoping for that to happen and it never happened after 20 years,
Yeah, bonks.
Well, then
no.
that's not just
The question for that
relationships.
is the only pushback for that
Right.
is don't go into it in the first place. You know?
Well, sometimes we see potential in people.
Oh,
And that is where we get, again, as I the butterflies in the belly, right? When you say people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah.
We think, well,
maybe they could change.
maybe I could influence. No, but no.
No.
The only, I always say I am a sovereign being, right? Beyond my fingertips. And it took me a while to learn this, right? I have no control over what anybody else do. I can want you to worship me from today till
yeah.
thy kingdom come, right? And I can do everything in my power that I will think that will convince you that I am worth worshiping, right? And no matter what I do, you just won't fall in line and do what I think you should do. Who mad in that situation after 20 years? Me or you?
The both of you.
Correct. Because I can only control.
The person who trying to control.
Correct.
He wasn't going. The person who is the person who is.
So you can't control.
fix it.
You can't control anybody. You can't make anybody want to be more than who they are
Yeah.
because you see something that they don't see in themselves.
Without force multiplication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're using force multiplication, then
Because
If you're
people,
cheating.
but people use all kind of ways to get people to adapt to who they think is the correct partner.
no, I'm not talking about partnership. I'm talking about like leadership roles or whatever.
Anything,
You
yeah.
could,
No,
like,
but
if
we're
you-
talking about
Yeah, but no, what I was
relationships,
saying, the only time I think that is actually work out where you get people to do what you want is people that had to die. Like genocide, them kind of Hitler.
Nah.
That's the
Well,
only time.
that's a whole next story too,
Yeah.
right? I'm a whole World War II fanatic, so
Oh,
we
the
could
psyops.
talk all day for that, right?
You want to get into that?
No, not right now.
Oh,
So we
okay,
could finish.
okay.
We could
Yeah.
finish what we were saying about
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
plethora of information. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because changing somebody is a something that you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of yourself to do. You know, you can't really change somebody without
can't.
losing piece of you.
Correct.
You know, and
And they will resist. They will think that you are the one that need to change. They will think. I mean, it's so
Dog.
many.
when this podcast started, right?
Yeah.
We was going high ho silver on the red pill.
You know the red pill thing?
Yes, you must know the
As
red
in
pill.
the Matrix.
Nah.
No,
No?
well, this male movement. Well, I know you wouldn't like it, but this male movement.
Is that the incel thing?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you're on
No,
something
it's-
because
most of them isn't.
there's quality insulting, but
But
yeah, go ahead.
it's like McDowell, it started off as the McDowell movement, men going their own way. And then it ended up being this thing where men having podcasts where they bring girls and they say their points and the men shut them down using quote unquote logic. And we
shows such as shows like Fresh and Fit and
for Kevin Samuels.
Kevin.
Okay. So that's called the red pill
That was
theory.
those
the
people
red pill
leaders of
movement.
the red pill movement.
Okay, movement. All
Yeah,
right.
that was it.
Okay.
And then so he was like, hey, there's
Yeah.
not one in Trinidad.
We was
I was gonna try and-
No, we went down with a few.
Oh, did I?
Listen to
first
man,
five.
listen.
Really?
First five.
Tell me which ones to watch.
The first five was
First five.
Okay.
Right? We
So
was-
if I had selected those from your podcast, I'd be like, these motherfuckers wasting my time. I'm not doing this shit.
nah, it would not be like that. But
No?
No, you're still probably going to say that after the show.
right. But
But
when we started to look at the red pill, this is the issue I have. Men saying women is shit. Men say women is hoes. Men say women is thing and you can't.
But women say the same thing, women.
But wait, these same men funding the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
These same men.
that was the irony of the situation.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can't.
because you're not
So they would
asking
bring.
nobody out on a date. You're not doing nothing.
not
You're
doing
just
your
sitting
stuff.
down behind a microphone and then behind a keyboard,
They-
spewing hate.
They would bring. They would bring the girls who's OnlyFans models or whoever, right?
Correct.
And
and
then
try to belittle them.
Correct.
and it's like you're a whore. They
Yeah.
you dumb
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
even men who are fans is like, yeah,
she's a dirty scam.
she's a. But then
But paying.
subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Dog, you can't be on.
By the way,
Sounds very incel.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well, the fans was inside. I'm not sure if the
You see, the
host
problem with this
was,
is that the type of people who lead any red pill does
And-
attract
and-
incels. They
Yes,
are
but
incels.
they again girls.
no, I
No,
wouldn't say
I
I
don't think
I
they
wouldn't say
are.
they
I'm
gang girls.
asking.
Them fellas be putting on our front. The men who's gay girls don't want to say gang girls.
I agree.
They just get
I
one.
do, but I don't know. I don't know if that is what I would refer to as like I meet a man like that. Boss, you could think what you want. Stay there.
It's like
Yeah, I stay there. I don't care.
It's like okay.
I don't care to change your mind. You are not, and my energy is not digging up with yours.
My thing about it is men love hoes, and I don't know why men
I
love
don't
hoes.
understand.
Men love hoes.
But hoes have a purpose sometimes, and their hoes love hoes.
I think
Like,
the problem is
my balls.
when a woman, you see when somebody tell you who they are, believe them.
Correct.
A woman will tell you, hey, big
I's
man,
a
I's a
hoe.
hoe, you know. And she,
you more
would-
vexed than
Yeah.
she.
How dare
How
she?
dare she be sexually
Take-
evolved and
Take-
sexually liberated and take charge of her own
I don't
sex
know
life?
about, I don't know about those words, but how dare she be sexual?
Yeah, how dare she be sexual?
Yeah,
right?
sexually evolved, liberated, and liking sex. How dare she?
Well, how dare
Oh
she?
my God.
With multiple parts.
At the end of the day,
For money.
that really don't change.
But that's
the
how
price.
that's she business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but the problem is they're trying to say that is the cause for the downfall in society,
Jesus.
right?
The
And-
downfall.
Yeah, the downfall in society is a
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Promiscuous women. And
I have,
Who are promiscuous women having sex with?
okay, so here the deal.
all the men.
Yeah,
well,
well,
not all the men, actually.
Here what they're breaking it down as, right? And this is the sensible part of the red pill that these men does make go unanswered and just make it a mess.
Zordon calling you.
That
This
is
is my
what-
bedtime reminder, guys.
Jesus Christ.
I have radio at 6 a.m. I get up at 4:45.
We had
I don't actually get off the bed at 4:45, but I just have
Okay.
to sort of,
we had to start transporting from tree, so it was all good. Don't worry. We just-
I do my, study for my psychology master's.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's
Last
get to
exam.
the next one.
No, well, this one is women's psychology.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
All right.
Lord.
Yeah. Right. So
These
the
men-
breakdown
Right.
is that men are dispensable in society. We are dispensable. We the ones you see up on the power poles, the ones who go into
Y'all take more risks.
Right.
I think you need to reframe that. Y'all
That's
are not
okay.
dispensable.
No, we accept that.
Y'all are willing to take more risks.
For the society to
for
move
society to
forward.
propagate, we need to basically be the ones to go and interface with the bigger risk. We accept it. We okay with that. Men naturally.
Y'all
will-
like some kind of, white boy Olympics thing though.
No.
Like,
was why Ebola.
Is that-
like
Games?
just doing crazy.
like men.
Yeah, y'all are men.
Yeah, that's what we are. So we understand.
I don't know the white boy Olympic. Oh,
the
what
X
are-
Games flying off our
It's all kind of just crazy shit.
monks with
Just will just
bicycles.
do nonsense. Jump
Or-
off the roof because you can.
No, we're not talking about that, We're talking about in fields are like engineering,
doing
Okay.
risky
Science.
things. for
Oh, like
society to-
fishing in the Baltic.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
or like
all
figuring
that
out
kind
about
of-
radioactivity so we could figure out what nuclear
in
fission
Chernobyl and
does.
thing, yeah, right.
But that is What do you think women do that?
No,
Well,
well,
not
all
Mary.
right. So
Don't mention Mary.
Let me
and
break
Curie.
it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Like,
No, I mean if you know what I mean, climbing doing like manual labor things. Women do those things to a much smaller degree. I thought that's what you meant.
no,
Not,
no, no. Let me try and break it down a little bit more.
Okay.
Statistically, generally, there are women will go into fields where people are involved. They're interested in people.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Men will go into fields where things are involved.
Yeah.
More
okay.
interesting. Statistic.
Okay.
You might find a woman anomaly. You might find a man who wants to be a child psychologist. Right?
And I can't get a job
What
In
I say
daycare.
is,
in daycare.
for somebody to go out and actually put the best foot forward, they must be a motivated individual.
Right.
Right? We know that people need certain inputs or fuel to light the fire, such as I will go for men. Men need to know that they're respected, that they're appreciated, that they even wanted or they're useful.
Okay.
And for women,
A lot of useless people out there.
Oh
Men
my-
and women. As you
oh
say
my
useful,
God.
yeah.
but you see, when somebody is the inherent psychological downfall of somebody be feeling like they're useless is that they start becoming more degenerate in society.
Correct.
You know, and that is the point where we getting at where men, though they blaming women for their downfall, it's like when you actually stand up and do the hard work to become a better man, your options are limited because if the type of women out there are the type of women that are designed to fight the losers out there. You understand? They literally turn and face the losers and the men who actually come out of the bracket
Right.
looking at ways, so it have out here for me. And that's a form of depression and that's demotivate men from actually going out there and doing
Because
the
I'm not sure if you use lime in places I ill repute. I'm not sure. Probably you do, probably you don't.
Places of ill repute.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Whole houses. Anyway. I'm not sure if it's going there. If you go into the most ancient of professions and you see the men these is men who's engineers, these men is pilots, these men is the top
Yeah.
jobs. Or then you ask them, so why you running hose and thing for? He say, bro, because it's real licks out there with these girls. Yes, I go. I look into bust my gun. Not me, but I look into bust my.
Okay.
So I carry you out, Dani. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dates. I'd be my best, dress best thing, cologne, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, the whole time, you bullying some man on the side the
Right.
entire time.
Well, you're dating.
No, you.
So you
I
me, as
dating
in
you,
right. You taking me out on dates.
and you bullying him, and he ain't doing shit.
And he ain't taking you nowhere.
He ain't taking it, no. He just taking it to double pack.
Wow.
And I'm paying for you, and then you always taking the doggy bag to get doggy style.
Well,
That is the
you
plight.
see that happening in real life. That
And you try to do me that, and I was like, hold on.
but in all fairness, right? We all, I mean, dating is different than just use my man.
No, that wasn't she, man. She was
Exactly.
that guy. And this is that's why men say, why going through all of this when I could just go with my cash, pull her, and go home?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
because-
it's a financial thing.
It have
No, it's-
select and non-select dog. And
No,
that's what
no,
people
but I
don't
talk
understand.
I talking about this is fellas who's select to doing this too.
I know, let me tell you what it is, and I agree with you, but they just my little understand, right? The select men is a rarity. It have men who live in life, dog, who don't have to spend money on anything because women taking care of them, like naturally.
you.
It have men who live in
Thank
life
you.
who don't have the plight of even trying to ask a woman to do anything for them because women
getting a
offering
sandwich.
on a daily basis.
Like getting a sandwich.
Right? So these are the men that we call select. This is the Pareto distribution of sex.
Right.
These are the men who does actually get the majority of women competing for that type of man.
Right.
They are the few and far between.
Okay.
Right?
It's rough being a man, though.
Yes, it is.
So the 80%
I
of men
always want to come back as a woman.
are the fight
Same.
up for 20% of the women out there. You know? And that is the problem.
It is. It does not to be a woman really easy. I'm not lying.
I mean,
Except
no,
for the
to
violence
be a
part.
woman is not easy, but to be a man sounds
Exhausting.
exhausting. Oh my God.
No, but the only advantage is you have a penis, and having
Yeah,
a
you
penis
have a
is
wood.
awesome.
You have
I
a
mean, sometimes I have penis envy, but I mean,
No,
there
it
are
is
things
not.
for that.
Having a penis is the only
It's 24th century.
Yeah,
we
thanks
going-
for that,
the
guys.
only
In
thing
21st
better than
century.
having a penis is having a legal gun because you have 2 penises. So you can shoot and you can shoot.
Okay.
Get a gun. You see
All right,
what I'm
too, man.
You
Okay.
get a gun. Oh, having a penis is awesome.
I believe you.
I agree.
I believe you.
Why you watching my head off?
The two-gun thing, though.
That's, no, you know, that was a super bad line.
That was super bad, man.
Well, they need to watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but having a penis is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing, actually. Right? But It really is a great thing.
How that feels?
And that's I say no.
I do not.
I'm not
mean,
going to say anything either.
no, it is not. Gender swap for like a month.
Listen,
Nah,
anyway.
but maybe that's the reason why men just have it so hard because you got a dick dog. And women, you know, I don't want to compare it in the sense that men have it harder than women and everybody had a plight.
Correct. Everybody have their issues.
But it
think you have it a little
sure
bit easier.
is
You have
difficult. Yeah. It sure is difficult for a man to be paying his ass out
Right.
and see our next man just pass by and go on with the cherry.
The
You
same
understand?
cherry.
The same cherry.
No, Dan, and he
watching
worked
on the tree.
no-
But
Nothing
that
for-
wasn't your cherry, Dan.
No, but the point
Again,
about
sovereign beings.
No, again,
We are all
again.
sovereign beings.
Yes, but she want the meal. She wants the meal and the dick. She want to have a cake
But-
and eat it.
And two things can be true at the same time.
No, but my point about it is, why not just tell non-selecto?
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is why I asked. Is it a conversation that we are dating and you are not the only person that I'm dating and I might be dating somebody else that I might be having sex with, but I might not be having sex with you. And that's
So
okay.
why am I
Nah,
carrying
boy,
you
nah, boy,
out
nah,
if I'm
boy.
not going to have sex
Nah,
with
boy,
you?
nah, boy.
You-
Here, what? I'm not going to be judgmental on it, right?
I'm just saying.
Why are we going out if we not want to have sex? Explain this to me.
Well, maybe on date 3, I was like, he's fun, but
Oh.
maybe
Oh,
he's fun, but
I date.
I feel like men and women. Well, maybe not men, but I feel like women know
Date 3 is a long time.
date 3.
Too long,
I feel like women know
Immediately.
at least
Immediately when
You-
when
you-
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 not
you-
not immediately,
you know
not
some,
immediately,
Dani,
not immediately. I
right.
think women know pretty early on whether they're going on bull a man or not.
Okay.
All right, then don't
Yeah,
let him
admit
take
it.
you out to dinner knowing you have no intention, knowing that's his
Don't
intention.
say it to me.
Well,
No, I'm not talking about you.
I know you're not. I'm just
Yeah.
No,
teasing
you are
But-
fortunate because you're red and have curly hair in Trinidad, so you have your pick of the litter.
I mean,
You have your pick of the litter.
I don't know.
You don't think you have pick of the litter? You don't have pick of the litter.
I don't. That's not
And
my
then-
focus right now.
Oh,
So
you see the
I
shit?
don't-
That means she had the pick of the litter. She can't she don't focus on the shit.
But yeah, be fair to women too, dog. Sometimes women don't really, you see, they don't have to go through life trying to attract people like that.
You right now getting to play Street Fighter on difficulty 1, and you like playing no moves and you just spamming
That's
punch.
how I play.
That's how it just go. Yeah.
Like, why not move in?
And then when you beat them by now, you're like, wow, I'm really good at this game. Me now, or the men now, at a
Yeah.
place on 10.
Yeah, boy.
But I still also feel sorry for you though.
It's okay.
You don't feel sorry.
No.
Now, you see,
no.
the thing
I know
about
it's
it
for
is,
sorry. No, I just want
it's
you to
okay.
understand the scene.
I
Empathize.
think I do understand. Empathy might be a strong word,
Jesus Christ.
but I do no, not in a bad way. I do understand, and I do see how for some men it can be a challenge. But that does not excuse red pill, deviant, any rabbit hole we going down, right?
It also don't excuse extreme feminism.
Yeah.
But we went past that already.
Okay, cool.
No,
Yeah.
the both sides. The both sides, you
Yeah,
can take
yeah.
them
Okay.
and let them
You
see
know?
them be Orinoco and don't come back, right? But yeah, if it was up to me, everybody had a, I wouldn't say it. But
It was up to me we in 1984.
Jesus Christ, Lord.
84.
You know 1984?
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was up to me. I'd have been in a party, we'd have been running this like Big Brother. Don't make your own decisions. We'll make it for you.
But we don't,
Okay,
we don't know make
communist.
our own decisions, right? But at the end of the day,
We at least they pretend to let us make our own decisions.
You like that book?
I don't think I ever read that book, to be quite honest. I probably have read social commentary on the book and people's interpretation, but I've never actually read that book.
Jesus Christ. You need to get up on that book. And I'm looking for
I
somebody to read
mean-
books with.
Yeah. You know what book I read? I know. I'm reading several books right now, but
What was
Yeah.
it? What's your main one?
the main one that I've been
we switch it up?
Ira Mathur, Love the Dark Days.
That song like nothing English song.
It is. Ira Mathur is
Like one of them
actually
romance novel,
local.
isn't it?
No,
Is it that
she's a
erotic?
reporter.
Is it that erotica or something?
Yeah.
No, she won the Booker Slit Fest with it last year. She's
Uh-huh.
talking about growing up between India and then having to move for the Caribbean and then, I guess, dealing with post-colonialism. But I now reach where they're moving from India to,
Trinidad,
yeah.
Question: what is the Bocas Lit Festival?
The,
Best Academy.
Focus,
as a
Is that
awards-
Nobel
awards.
Prize?
it's
I don't know.
it's like the Caribbean Literary Award.
Oh,
But
Yeah. So they have a
Yeah.
no, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Like all Caribbean writers, they enter and they pick the best emergent book for the year. Or
To win that is a big.
Because
yeah.
I right now,
And she's a reporter. She worked. I mean, if I'm sure used to see on TV. She's do news.
You've seen a lot of women.
she pretty.
She is very pretty.
Oh.
She's kind of legendary, I think,
Nisha,
in broadcasting and journalism. Derek Walcott was her mentor, and he's actually in the book as well. So I actually read an excerpt in the newspaper about a year ago from the book when she went to stay in St. Lucia by Derek Walcott. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds like I need to read this book.
Shut up.
And yeah, so that's what I'm reading now.
Okay, because I write in a book,
Yeah?
and the name of the book is called Sex Tourism.
Sex tourism.
How I got a white woman to sleep with me.
Okay.
It's a long.
I mean-
no, like legit.
I could, yeah.
No, he think I joking. I'm 100% dead serious.
No, it's not that boy. I now read an article this morning about a white woman giving men in Tobago AIDS.
No,
That's long time
long
them
time
doing
ago.
that.
no, but it's no, it's not.
What's her name?
Simona, I think was her name.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the same one.
So the book,
Yeah.
the book is supposed to be satirical about sex tourism because it have a book from this Haitian author called Heading South. He was like, he went Canada and he was talking about how horrible. You might tell you about this, how horrible it was for like what you did. You was just basically bullying white people
Right.
in Haiti, and it was horrible, like in the 80s or whatever. So I thinking, let me see if we could reform this in like a new thing, like somebody who like us look like me.
Okay.
I'm not the type guy a white woman coming down here to have sex with. To be honest with you,
You
They
need
look
to be a little more,
black, buff,
yeah,
or have a ass and
exotic
smoky.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Vagrant V.
Hmm?
A vagrant V. Like your abs
oh,
went
pipe
all the way
frame,
down
pipe
into your
frame,
piggy.
yeah.
Like, you know, the vagrant V.
I have
that is,
them. I have them.
You know?
I have them. But not the
You have
complexion.
that.
No, I do the complexion for it, and I don't smoke weed. I don't do none of those things. I
Yeah.
consider myself more intellectual than anything else.
Yeah.
You're
They're not coming,
purist.
it's not intellectual tourism.
Nah, they're not coming for that.
They
No.
coming for the D.
Yeah.
So if I start to talk to them about Voltaire and shit, they're gonna be like, excuse me, black man, I came here
Yeah.
to have sex with Bazie. Could you get out of here, please?
Yes. So it's to come in.
Thanks for right.
Yeah.
So that's basically the premise of the book now. How
Right.
does somebody that is
Oh, you want to, how do you get into
that-
sex tourism?
No,
Somebody
no,
like
no,
you?
no, it's like no. You catch the joke then. You catch that's the point of the joke.
I cry.
The point of the joke was like it had a period where I was like with us at dudes, all of them black and taller or whatever that mean, and they're running on white kids. Running down, you know what I'm talking
And getting through.
Getting through.
Of course they're getting through.
But me know,
Oh gosh.
I had to settle for the black ones. I'm just-
He says settle, you know, done. Whatever you get, you deserve. Whatever you get, you absolutely deserve. I wish you well. I wish you
no,
well.
I'm talking about Americans, right? So
Right.
African Americans are like, if you do, fellas, stay away from them. Can
Yeah,
I
boy, them African Americans be
Girls-
scaring you who's dog.
Yeah,
They
no,
dress
African American
code
girls is not Trini women.
Right.
They're different, especially they're from Hotlanta. Stay away from them broads.
Okay.
Paris shots is
Noted.
yeah.
Nah,
Note
true,
to
true.
self.
Believe the
Oh,
kid.
wait,
Believe the kid. You know what he's saying. Trust me.
Okay.
Ooh, American woman.
anyway, leave that alone. But yeah, so the point of the book was done, and I glad that you catch the joke in it because in terms of like sex tourism,
Right.
like not even Bazie too light skin for them kind of N words, you know.
He's not exotic enough.
He
He
ain't
just to be tall and shiny and buff
And don't see.
and like, you know,
and stupid.
I
And
don't even
stupid
think
and them.
stupid.
Nah,
I
you have to
think
be
be
stupid.
willing to go along with.
Danny, you have to be
stupid.
dotish.
Dunce. You gotta be looking for
Damn
pink boys.
dotish. To be
You
a
have to be maybe
beach baby.
Rent a dread.
I ain't doing that.
I don't know
If
what
you-
dotage, but you have to just be willing to do what it takes to
And then
elevate your
and then-
state.
You
And-
see the kind of woman these men just go away with?
Shikaka.
Oh, Jesus
You ever
Christ.
see Ace Ventura 2 with Nature Calls?
Probably 20 years ago.
Right.
I'm not going to remember.
Right. Shikaka is called the Great White Bat.
That was the guano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
guano.
that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Shikaka. So when you are the Shikaka, yeah, the men is worship Shikakas out.
Yeah, boy. Nah, boy, the man, I see something actual.
I know, catch you know.
Yeah,
Shikaka.
Great white bat. Like, no men going, for that.
Yeah,
Cause-
because it's a green card or life in
German?
Europe.
Yeah, Berlin, in Berlin now.
Yeah.
How Stella got that group back?
Next thing, you end up like Froggy on a little video.
He looked like he enjoyed himself. So I don't want to end up enjoying myself like Frog.
Froggy's a serious
I didn't see the
man.
video.
Yeah, you know, you just watching them, you know.
I mean, nobody sent them to me, so no.
Give me a number. I'll send you one. I'll send you one lash. Give me.
Yeah, the scoops.
This was when I get I'll send it to you. And then we can talk about how graphic the details are in these
I
stuff.
dread
Okay. See a video now, man was coughing a gill and a rips. But anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
I'll
So we
show
were
you.
talking about
Anyway,
right.
So the beach bums.
So the beach bums now. So the point of the book, honestly, because this is the first time actually again, I never told you about the book.
No,
So I said, no,
Is
right.
this a true story?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I
all
am
right.
100% dead serious.
Okay. All right.
No, but the point about it is it's supposed to be a satirical look at sex tourism in the Caribbean, in Tobago, because it's like about a Douglas boy that lives in Tobago because his mother, you know, get like an Indian man or whatever in Trinidad, and he just over there. So his brother is like the stereotypical it's like a coming of age story. He trying to figure out, and then when he finally gets the white girl, he finds out it's a local white. So she pretended to be an American, like, come across there. He beat.
You know, I'm listening to a book. I haven't read it as yet, right? I have the actual physical book, but I don't have time to read it because I'm trying to read Ira Mathu book. So I've been listening to the audiobook in my car, right? And it's called The Science of Storytelling by Will Stowe. You should read it. And he talks about, which I'm listening to it, and I want to write a book eventually, but I'm listening to it, and all the things he's talking about, how you write a story, and how you build a character, and how you identify the origin trauma, and how you build a secret flow. Like, I feel it could apply to your own life, right? And I feel like your sex tourism book, like, I want to know, what is your Douglas main character, protagonist boy secret flow? Like, what is his belief, his sacred belief of life that is flawed, but that can be changed, that allows him to transform into like this
He thinks he's
sex
too good.
tourism god?
No, he's not going to be a sex tourism.
He's
god.
not. He's just going to realize that he love a local white girl.
No, it's not even about the love part. He
Okay.
thinks he's too good for the island he's on. He's quite intelligent.
But they all do. That's why they're willing to be exploited by these white women.
But the problem with
So they're not dumb.
The problem, no, it cannot
Nah,
be.
the damn
It cannot somewhat based on me. I have a grandmother from Tobago.
Okay,
I have a-
somewhat. It's loosely based on you.
loosely based on certain things with me. So and what made me write the book was like when I went for like a
So you write the book already?
no, all right then.
Okay.
Right then. So when I was went to like I think a family funeral over in Tobago or a wedding, I forget which one. No, I think it was our wedding. Anyway, wedding or funeral, the same thing to me. So
Right.
that people you don't want to see. Anyway, so my grandmother was like, "Oh, yeah, this is my grandson. Yeah, nice hair. Yeah, he makes it coolie." I was like,
Is that what she said?
I swear to God, and I was like, "Okay."
Cringe. Cringe, grandma.
So no, not cream. No, she recipes great. Recipes great. But the point about it is, when she did that, no, that's what gave my wheels tuning. Because over there, no,
You're not black enough.
I'm not black enough. I don't see whites, I ain't black enough. I want to see blacks, you're too soft.
Right.
So you guys like a Douglas fella stuck in.
So therefore, is that his sacred flow, that he's not black enough?
I guess.
Struggles with
So
his
that is
identity.
because it's like your sacred flow is not a moral flow. It's a
You can help it.
no, it's a flow based on your belief of this construct of the world in your mind, that you have to be this way in order for your control on this
We all like that.
perception of life to be in order.
Lady, I have about 2 chapters in. Like, I just know it going in.
No,
like-
but the point
but
is,
yeah.
you have to do all this work before. Anyway, that's why I tell you should read that book or listen to the audio book.
I read in John Truby story, like he's right, because most of the times I'm not read that because I'm doing novels. I do screenplays.
Right.
So
No, but it's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
So to build the character and that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
what I'm working on is that now. I don't know how long it'll take. However, when it finished now and I win the award,
The book was lit.
and you're reading my book in here, and then I'm going to do the audio, so I had to read the book.
Yes, I will.
And then I was just be
I'll
like,
put on like my sexy, sultry, like radio voice.
oh, so she was going to say she was going to wear lingerie and read my book. I was like, okay, if you want to do that,
No,
sure.
no,
Sure.
voice.
For a Caribbean sex tourism book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure she'll have
quite young.
some steamy parts with the white girls objectifying these black brothers.
Nah, I don't really. I mean, they get beat out the same way. You get bent over
I
backwards.
mean,
same
make
way.
it a graphic.
Yeah, shikaka. You don't have a lot of shikakas
Yeah,
out
but you
there.
still have to describe the men.
I could describe people.
Correct. But you have to describe from the perspective of what these white women see in these men.
Want to read.
Okay, when I have sex with a few shikakas, I'll tell her what they're talking about me.
No, but you
No,
don't
yeah,
have
talk
to.
about the men.
But no, you don't
Oh,
have to have
this-
sex with these shikakas.
That's the name of this episode. You don't have
Sex
to have
with
sex with these shikakas.
Yeah, but if you'll be able to describe how the man and them just be looking at thing in your novel.
Bro, once I see something, you could describe what you see. You're talking about, then I could sexualize them.
Yes, to
That's what she asked.
objectify.
No, but it's
him.
not really. It's not really for that. Is not erotica.
But for
Although I do write erotica, don't get me.
I mean, I'm sure you do. But I feel like for a book about sex tourism, there should be at least some steaminess.
Do that
Steamy.
again. Do
In
that
it.
again. What was that?
You know, a little kind of.
That's how I know she not from the hood. You know, she not that chicken head. Do the chicken head roll. She can.
How I do?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, doing the
Yeah.
She said dog.
snap.
Tan.
Dan.
Yeah,
she said Dan.
Yeah, you don't snap your finger. You don't do the. Nah,
Is he
yeah.
nails? Is he nails? Is he nails?
Yeah,
Is he nails?
nah.
Don't beat up Dan.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Kind of lame.
Nah, yeah, it's okay.
You
She not
judge.
that chicken head. She not
Yeah,
that
but-
chicken head.
You're good to go.
You're light skin. You're light skin. You're good.
I
Okay.
am wrong.
To light skinned people. You're wrong. In
Wow.
Wow.
What?
This
I
is
feel
this
like-
is a little
cultural identity is like that. You and me in the same boat, kind of, except you lighter than me. So you're a little higher in the boat than me. You kind of would be like,
That's
but
nice.
stay on the sun.
all the I need yard.
Yeah.
Feel boy. That's how it is.
No, what's safe here is the brown guys
Nah,
and the
nothing so every time. No. It's every time me.
Is the brown guys and the
I outside in the field. Forget that.
Hey, don't let him fool you. This guy.
Oh God.
There's that one boy.
Don't let him fool.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So we're talking about your journey now, right?
Oh,
so
we going back to that?
Yeah, that's what you usually guess. We want to
Wait.
hear.
Yeah,
right?
so we
You
talk-
tell me some things and I know you
Well,
start off
I
with
can't
a
even
lot.
remember what I tell you.
You say you're flat earthing. Nah, just joking.
I didn't. I tell you I like conspiracy
You
theories.
love conspiracy
Okay, give
I
me
theories.
do.
give me your
What's the
hottest
local conspiracy? Your hot local conspiracy theory now.
Hot local conspiracy theory.
one. Listen, man.
I don't know. I feel like it may less be conspiracy theory and more in the realm of like paranormal and
Uh-oh.
how to say I don't want to say like ghosts and shit, but
Oh, I thought you was gonna say
pretty
Hitler still
much
alive.
no, like paranormal and like imprints of traumatic lives that lived here and generational trauma and it lingering in this space that is Trinidad and Tobago. From as you're talking about slavery just now, remnants of that and spirits and souls that may still just not have been able to pass on and rest. So I don't think it's conspiracy theory and more just we have plenty
Zombie.
fucking zombie.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Yeah.
So you have paranormal experiences.
Actually, myself, no, I have not. But I have friends that have had. I've had, to believe in reincarnation, all that. You had to believe in
The spirit.
in the spirit world, right?
Astral
friends-
projection and them kind of thing.
You do marijuana or any
We
kind
do
of drug?
marijuana. I hate when people say that. Does they smoke weed?
In just yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to say it.
But politically correct.
Like, do they do any kind of things that's altered the perception?
No, well, one
Psychedelics.
person that I'm talking about, they are actual certified hypnotherapists and healer and spirit worker and light worker. So they have regular.
Aye.
Nutcase.
No.
No,
Very sane, very sober
I just-
individual.
I just really think it's interesting that even if we don't know it exists. Like a tree falling in the bush now.
Correct.
Forest. So
Yeah.
This-
Only when it is observed that
Yeah.
it exists, right?
So if they ignorantly come out here and say, but them thing I don't believe in, you're kind of starting bad.
Very.
Yeah. So to really have a closed mind against them zombie thing, I just do it. I like to play them games,
Yeah.
but it
So
exists.
yeah, so that's my conspiracy theory about it.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
But that's not conspiracy. I think
It's not, that's what I'm saying. It's not
That's
really a
not-
conspiracy.
that's
It's
what I'm
more
saying.
just something in the paranormal kind of space.
I know, like I was saying, like when you say conspiracy, I think you was going to come with that real hot take. It's like-
I don't know. I don't think, I mean,
like,
conspiracy, you know what, politicians is criminals.
That's
Them is
facts.
old thief, them is old
That's
thief.
facts. That's facts.
not
You know, the police service probably, and I mean, it's
I
not
think
really conspiracy. It's just
our
like, you know,
population-
it's like urban legends or things that we all know have some degree of truth in it. You know?
We are more scandalous nation and a conspiracy nation. We
Yeah,
like scandals,
correct.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
we might be in plenty honing bacchanal and
Mm-hmm.
plenty man and woman issues. Like actually, every day online, it gets worse and worse. The amount of the divide between men and women. Now you're actually seeing hate, right?
Yeah, that's why you had a real kind of
It's-
monitor,
yeah.
and not monitor, but put on your phone, Dread.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, without picking
I
up your phone first thing in the morning, like as you wake up, besides to take off your alarm, it's to start to scroll.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you could do
Bad
for your
habit.
mental health.
It have better apps like they're trying to replace scrolling with like apps that are giving you informative information. So I forget the name it is Kinney or some kind of thing. It's like two apps and you're going down stuff that actually
Helps you
Mentally.
put you in a positive mindset. to
teach you
start your
about
day.
finance, teach you about history.
Yeah, but I
Brain
mean, like
games
even
and-
even at when you just get up in the morning, like that, just jumping on social media, opening your app because you're sitting down in your toilet or whatever, getting ready, you know. Yeah,
That's a mind destroying activity.
it is, and
Yeah.
it's
You know, big on social media.
no. I mean, I work in digital media. I mean, that's a very big part of my career. So I understand its usefulness. Absolutely, I really like social media to some degree, but at the same time, I enjoy disconnecting. You know, when I done work on Friday, you know, I post some stories and I put on my phone. You might reply to it, people will message. I wouldn't see it till days later.
Really.
Yeah, really.
So you are a
And
woman who's not addicted to social
I'm
media.
not addicted to my phone.
You don't take a lot of selfies and
I mean, I
Pretty
like to take
filters.
pictures when I go out. But other than that, and I like people to take pictures of me and with my friends, but other than that, my phone is not out all night. I'm not always on the phone. I like to be present
Right.
and engaged.
Excellent.
I like to have conversation. Yeah.
so are you a sapiosexual? Would you consider yourself that?
What
Because
is that again?
that's even why I like it. You know, that's the bullshit girls say. When they,
What is that again?
that's when they like intelligence, they're attracted to intelligence.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I think I am attracted to intelligence, but I also pick some pretty dumb people to deal with too. So
The butterflies.
the butterflies, Dan.
Thinking it was the right
Yeah,
way.
thinking is the right way. It's like, they can't really spell, but that's okay. I'll, put my grammar Nazi to bed and ignore it.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That's a big red flag, Jen.
They can't really spell.
Green Verbs.
You're done.
And they
I'm-
punch in your
I'm-
face for that too. Yeah, tell you,
Green Verbs, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
the problem is, right, why
But I don't feel I'm better than people and smarter than people, right? So let me just draw the line there,
But
right?
that
So
mean-
I
nobody
like
said that.
Yeah.
so I just want to say, so the sapiosexual comment, right? I just have a experience in things that have allowed me to have an open mind and interact with a lot of knowledge that comes my way. I know a little bit of a lot of things, right? If that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
That makes sense.
Right? And I don't know everything about everything. And I am willing to learn.
You have an open mind.
I'm always willing to learn. Some days, like, today is all, I never hear that before. Right? So
Yeah.
it's
Like the
always, it's always
You're not crazy.
refreshing when I meet somebody that knows more than me.
Yeah.
You know, it is attractive. I don't know if it's a sexually attractive thing, but it is attractive.
You nerds, stay away from that.
Yeah, it's
She's not gonna sleep with you, man.
yeah. Attraction and arousal is two different things.
Yeah.
You know, and people just tell people they're attracted to you, but then there's be aroused by a whole
Yeah, a whole
set of
different
skills.
category.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That is where the diabolical, nature start because a boy might be thinking, "Hey, my girlfriend is attracted to me, boy. She's there." And the story you talk about where one man passed and she's like, "Oh my God." Not not saying that she go in and do anything with the man, no,
Yeah.
but that man aroused that woman.
Eyes wide shut.
Rather than you doing all the necessary things to make yourself attractive to her.
Right.
Right? The arousal is come where the person don't put any effort into it.
But arousal is say body reaction. You don't
Yeah,
have no
the
control.
butterflies.
over that.
Butterflies.
Yeah.
Can't control the butterflies.
Yeah, but not
so
just the butterflies. Your butterflies have nothing to do with the, the sexual arousal.
the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you cannot, as a man, tell whether or not a woman is aroused by you until Sheila.
Absolutely.
Some men take the jaws out. I forget what the man say. They take the out of the jaw. They take
Thought you was going to quote Trump there.
they take losing out of the jaws of victory. So
Losing out of the
jaws. I
of
forget. No, I seen it.
victory.
I seen it wrong.
I'm gonna write that down.
Somewhere along the lines.
Nah, that's what. Big up to you. You shout. Big up to you, Cassie, because Cassie is the one who started
Let's
to
Google
snatch it.
that.
So so basically he's always saying, fellas is unfuck themselves.
They do.
So it's like
Like,
first time,
just hush, dude. Hush.
yeah, just don't say anything. But fellas is on bull themselves all the time, and they don't realize this.
Anxiety.
The girl was on bull you. It was all but one. You had it in your hand, and the last moment you say, you move your hand. Say, I don't want to catch it. I don't want to say anymore.
But I feel like, sometimes you unscrew that? Did you like how
You
fellas
talented,
unbull
man.
themselves?
You
They
talented, man.
unscrew the mic, yes?
You're talented.
Pause.
Pause for cause.
Yeah, that's no. Nah, don't.
You just muted for like 10 seconds. You just do your thing.
Lol.
Yeah. So I forget how he said, because he's always said is you take losing out of the jaws of victory, or you take you pull defeat out of the jaws of victory, or some shit like that. And like how you writing it down there, what you trying to do is journal, because me and my friends sit down at Hawk and Spit bars from time to
I
time
enjoy Hook and Spit from time
and,
to time.
and rationalize the universe
Yeah.
and philosophy and these kind of things. And from time to time, we hit some nails on the head.
Yeah, absolutely.
For instance,
Philosophy and drinks will do that.
For instance, men, if they ask to borrow more than one condom, they're not going to borrow. That's one.
Dead.
Two, if he engaged to you, he ain't planning to marry you. Like, if we talk about black men used to get engaged to lock the girl to make
Right.
sure she don't bull men. Other men.
Oh, okay.
A man tell me that, and he say, let me sit down and analyze this. I sit down and analyze this like shit. That's how we come up with Ceto theory. That's how we come up with
What's she to a son for again?
She is the one. I was like, she ain't the one, bro. One bull like 5 hoes, you tell me if you still like her. As we was,
So Hito is a theory too.
I guess. You didn't come up with that. You just,
Yeah.
it's derivative from what I came up with. but-
Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Hito could be a theory, but all men is Hito. If you
Really?
think about it. If a woman decide to go to a man and say that is my man, he's Hito.
So men do have that approach. So when they meet a woman, it's
They
just
want
sex
that,
first.
and yes, they
And
must
then-
beat. Them all skins must beat.
Okay.
Must beat our skins girl.
All skins must beat.
Oh, you see, if men be more honest in life,
They wouldn't get no sex.
we would have less problem. No, we have less
They wouldn't get no
problems.
sex.
So get no sex.
The ones who can't get sex will get sex regardless. They can
Yeah,
lie and still don't get sex, right? But if we be more honest and say, hey, I really not for all our flowers and roses, Valentine's Day, I
Right.
come in and kneel long and you be my, I just want the rough, raw, jagged edge. Right?
And then she'll be like, yeah, no.
No, listen,
Eh.
remember I told you.
But everybody have his cheese.
Remember when I told you, when I do take something seriously, for some reason, especially with girls, when I on complete levels of shit, it's like, girl, don't talk to me after 10, I need advice. Then it's like, all right, hold on, I was not planning on this, I was trying to get rid of the chick.
Right.
Then she just on them. Or if I, Dani, I really like you, could I take you out, wherever? Nigga, fuck away from me.
Right.
It don't ever work out. It's like, that's my crux in life.
Oh.
If I try, never get through.
No, well, I feel, okay.
Oh.
No, tell us what you feel.
I
like.
feel like you are self-sabotaging.
Thanks. Therapist.
No, that's not a therapist. I'm not a therapist. I think
She gets she masters, obviously.
No, I did not.
And needle.
I did
psychology.
not. I'm just, I think that we do that, because we're scared for it to not work out how we want it to.
Yeah.
So we'd be like, Psh, she not gonna be interested, or he not gonna be interested, or
but you're right, I'm not get rejected.
but sometimes we manifest the negativity because we are so afraid that it's going to happen. It happens because we create the energy field, the mindset, the behaviors that
When
make
I
it happen.
self-sabotage, it does actually work. That's the wildest thing. When I'm actively trying to get like,
No, you're not trying to. That's not self-sabotage. That's just trying to be like, I'm not interested. You're just trying to state how you feel, and that's what it is. And it didn't have nothing that could happen could change that.
Do you enjoy it when you act like nonchalant and then you get through? It's more be like, I didn't even try and I get through, but it was good by the way.
no, I want to do a trick shot. I want to like hit
Exactly.
It's a trick shot. I try to like tell the spade that way, but still win the Olympic gold medal for javelin.
You confusing yourself then.
Keep it simple.
Kiss.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, what does work? What does work?
yeah.
If I'm interested, don't get through. If I'm not interested,
But that's what I'm saying. And it starts with telling yourself that.
just don't be interested.
No, it starts with okay.
That's what you're saying. I don't know.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm saying. But all right.
Yeah.
Like if I was,
Now you're bold with
if I say, Dani, you ain't shit. Okay, and you're like, something about that skinny out of time. And that skinny out of time.
Yeah.
It really
you
does.
got rid of the butterflies. Yeah, immediately.
He really does it. But then if I say, Dani, I like you, you're like, you're fucking
You-
skinny ass, you're malnourished motherfucker.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, right? So we going into our last twilight.
Okay.
Right?
Because my bedtime is just now.
Yeah, we're going into our last twilight. Right now we have about 10 minutes again. So
Ow.
yeah, I know.
I broke my finger just now. Jesus Christ. Skinny.
Yeah, so Dani,
Uh-huh.
we are going to I want us to take us out this segment, right? Generally speaking, you have experienced a lot in life in terms of your career, where you've been, where you stay. You actually told us you started on this
At the independent newspaper.
Yeah, the independent newspaper, right? And tell me, in your life, your career, basically, I have this question to ask women who have accomplished a lot.
Okay.
Right? As far as being a wife,
Ex-wife now.
right, and a career woman, when you weigh the two, is it that you had to have made so many sacrifices that your wifely duties suffered because of that?
Perhaps, yes. I definitely was not the housewife. I would hire somebody to clean. My husband would cook. He was the cook. He was the man in the kitchen. So I think we had non-traditional roles. I've never wanted the traditional thing. So I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have children. And I knew this from a pretty young teenage age, right? It so happened that I ended up in a relationship with somebody that I was with for a couple of years, and we didn't talk about marriage. I just knew I loved this person and we living together, and it was cool with me. And then I turned up to that line that ended up being a surprise proposal in front of family and friends, and I was like,
The engagement joke you was now making,
yeah. And it was like,
Yeah, you get trapped.
fucking happening here, dude.
like casino.
You can't say it now.
I remember there was a video I saw after, and they were like, you didn't answer, and I was like, well, I guess yes.
Well, no, because everybody know. I can't understand.
How you could do somebody that? But
Easy.
anyway.
It's called love bombing.
Yeah. I mean, we were together about 6 years at that point, right?
Right.
But, when our marriage was breaking down, and, he was very distraught and all of that, and, saying to me, well, why did you get married in the first place? Like, but I told you I never wanted to get married, and why did you propose to me in front of all of my family and friends? And he's like, I wanted to make an honest woman out of you. Excuse?
She says nigga. This is cool.
And done.
And nah, fuck that.
That is a bad
No,
one.
but
She
what?
from the-
Like,
So you said he wanted to
I
make
feel
an
like
honest
that
woman
was
out
such
there.
a.
We was
and
pulling underneath the
clearly
Lord.
was a conversation that we probably should have had. But at that point, you're wrapped up in all his emotions. It's like, oh my God, it's so romantic too. Somebody surprise proposes to me. But again, it's like a disrespecting of a boundary too. I don't want these things for my life.
And then you still went in
And
for
I
20
still
years?
did it.
They should have never tell him that too.
I still did it. And I was married for 10 years.
Okay.
Okay.
I know a girl, right? A relationship. similar to that. Whereas
You
like the
know?
girl says, I only like white boys. This man black like tar.
Yeah.
He still marries the girl. Problems in paradise.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Exactly.
wrong.
So you kind
Yeah,
I
exactly.
look for that.
Yeah, you look for that.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
So,
It
so
was.
in terms of marriage, right? When you were in the marriage, was it that you were not giving your best foot, or it was like?
I know it's not that. I thought I was, but I also felt as though I was being expected to be this wife that I am not.
Is it like
And I'm
Penny
like-
and Leonard?
Who's them?
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
Like Penny and Leonard, where it's like,
Penny Leonard is Sheldon friend.
yeah,
Penny is the blonde girl.
yeah.
I don't remember their relationship.
Oh, damn.
But I don't remember the dynamics of the relationship. I know that they were together. But it was like, I don't know, men like to control your dread. And when you name wife, you supposed to name wife.
Yes.
And you, everything else that is you is secondary to you are my wife.
Oh, you talking about your person,
Your
the person you was,
individuality.
your individuality. Yeah.
Yeah, my individuality, my goals, the things that I want to do.
Because you're a human being at the end of the day.
Yeah, and it's not that I can't compromise. That's not what it is. But I think that we just had two different expectations of what our marriage should be. Not
Okay.
a marriage,
Yeah.
but our marriage.
I think that's the classical issue with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you're not worried about the quote unquote wall, if you will. The wall is like they say in the sexual marketplace, like a girl who is 20, like after 26 or some shit like that. She said
Uh-huh.
the wall, so it's like her
The value.
her value.
Or dating value.
Or dating
Yeah.
values as like, and Dani, what the fuck is 40 something, get divorced? What the fuck
Yeah.
I want here? That kind of thing.
Like what people think that I'm a divorcee now, and
Yeah.
it's
It's
really
like-
hard for me to have a
Like if there's pressure to
relationship.
find a
But no,
man.
men go just beat, but they don't really win stay.
But
Oh, I mean, like my life is amazing,
Yeah.
and I do not have a man.
No, but I'm talking about it. So when you lie down at night, because I asked, does your degree keep you warm?
I am very warm at night.
No,
I am very warm at night.
I will always say is to each his own. Right? If you like once somebody tell you I good.
I am real good. Like I
why
am
you fighting
real
it?
good.
Yeah, no, good. All right.
I am real good, and I am so much happier that I'm not married
I'm
anymore.
not trying to pretend to be something.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I am not. I think that my post-divorce journey has reintroduced me to myself. Right? I love who I have always been, that I forgot who I forgot I was, who I am becoming. You know, I have let go of a lot of self-destructive behaviors and habits that I've had. I've adopted some new ones. I still have some bad ones, but that's okay. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be a better version of myself.
Right.
I'm trying to not, fuck up people along my journey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do right by people. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be authentic, but I'm also trying to align with what's best for me. And if what's best for you and what's best for me don't mesh, go with peace, Go with Jah.
Agreed. Okay. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was sorrow, don't sorrow. You can't do us if it was
I
sorrow.
know. I choose peace.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to change you, and I'm trying to prove no point. I choose peace. If that means I am wrong, I am wrong. You be right. If that is what you need, you be right.
Okay. Yeah, agreed. I agree with a lot of what you're saying. No pushback. I just want to tell you, Dani, we really appreciate you coming out here
Thanks for
on
having
a
me.
Wednesday.
We were all over the place, but I hope it
That's what you
makes
do,
sense
though.
for all, yeah?
That's the podcast. Basically,
Yeah.
it's a conversation with Dani.
Okay, good.
It's not about we coming here to talk about your radio posts or your...
Yeah, no. I hope that you all are happy, and
We
it was
are,
a good
we are quite-
journey.
You taught us something tonight.
What did I teach you?
The
Butterflies.
butterflies.
Butterfly
Oh, that
effect.
blew my mind,
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
That blew my mind.
You know, this is what we do podcasting for, right? So
Y'all
the
are-
little gems has come along the way. We
Yeah,
learn.
yeah.
I hope all the other sleazeballs learn something. Stop running down the man that you shouldn't be running down.
Well, because if
Yeah.
you butterflies.
Because if you butterflies.
You're dumb bitch. Don't stay away from man.
It's because your body keeping score.
Yeah, boy.
Your body keeping score of like past traumatic incidents, and it's like
Yeah.
literally trying to warn you.
You remember this happened last time?
dude. Or it's something. It might be a facial expression. It might
Yeah.
be something.
Scent. Wow.
And your body just being ding, 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 ding. Like, no, bitch. No.
Yeah, boy.
Go the other way. Yeah.
So there's a healthy feeling and an unhealthy feeling. The butterflies, don't listen to them. All right. So good dog. Any final words you want to give them before you?
I was thinking about something funny to say. I was like,
Is it a joke? You know, if it's a joke.
listen to me, Red One. You see when you're trying to get into committed relationships, do it in like when you're 18 before you get traumatized. That's all I got to say.
Good point.
Before
When
you're 18?
No. Like while you're 18 as I turn adult, try
When
to
you're young.
When you're young, before you have all these hits. But since all they're bullying at like 10, 12 now, I don't know what the advice I could give.
15, 17.
No, 10 and 12 and thing.
Yeah, but some people have traumatic experiences in like early childhood that really shapes,
It's true.
and these stories they hold on to their whole life,
Yeah.
right? So it influences all their decisions and all the choices and destructive patterns because we keep telling ourselves that we have to hold on to this story.
And as we move forward and apparently I get better, I guess, every week.
Nah, you guys on them the caliber up in.
Up in the caliber.
Big up.
Yeah,
Big up the hand. Yeah.
I just had to say,
big
well,
up Donna.
who knows?
Man like Donna.
Right. So thank you again, Dani.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah?
Big up yourself. You really
Big up Dani.
I will start listening to radio now.
Yeah, go and start listening
Gotta
to
get up
93.
early. No,
Nah,
it's
that-
not 93, dude.
95.
95.1, the ultimate one, 6 to 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. Danny and Val.
So 69
Shameless
with Danny.
plug.
Boom.
You know, the second or third man within the past week, he was like, what, 69? You said 69 to me. I was like, I said
6 to 9.
2 9.
I know just said I just make it interesting.
I know, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Corny, I know.
Yeah.
Cool. But as usual, do good every time. Go do it follow. We out.